Well, what's up, guys? This is Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and welcome back to Oklahoma. Made it home from Pensacola, Florida. I'm a little bit sad. I know my wife's a lot of bit sad, but there's no place like home, right? It's always good to come back home. And we travel quite a bit. Well, we travel to Florida quite a bit, let's just say that. Pensacola is an annual family vacation trip for us. We go every year. We spent a week in a beach house with a bunch of family and friends, ate a lot of good food, had a great time. But it's back to the real world. I'm telling you what, we left Pensacola, it was like 85 to 90 degrees during the day. You got that nice sea breeze coming in from the Gulf of Mexico to Oklahoma, where yesterday, when we came home, it was 100 degrees. And I'm not even kidding a little bit when I say I think the humidity was at about 80%, maybe higher, because we had a few little rain showers while we were gone. And it was like stepping out of our vehicle into a oven. Welcome to Oklahoma, I say. So, the place looks like a jungle. DJ's on the mower and trying to get cleaned up a little bit. The garden, oh my goodness, while we were gone. It was a good thing old Dusty Baker stopped by. My brother-in-law stopped by and picked a bunch of squash and zucchini. Like, I tried to pick everything as best I could before we left, but there was still a ton of squash and zucchini. It's just in that time where it's exploding. And having some nice, you know, summer rainstorms. The grass is growing like crazy, but trying to let DJ mow up there while I'm down here talking. The weeds, I'm not gonna say the weeds took over the garden at all. One side of the garden, the lawn side of the garden here, I got her in here and let her mow it. But I'm gonna do a little bit of cleanup, get my wheel hoe out and clean up in between the rows some. We're fixing to have some okra production now, and I can tell a big windstorm came through while we were gone because, well, I was a couple tomato cages short on my pepper plants and they got blown over, and my okra is all, well, not all, a bunch of it's leaning pretty bad, but the okra is blooming. Looky there. And I would bet, yep, there's my first okra right. Oh, look, there's an okra. And there's an okra, but the ones this size, watch this. You just snap them off. And while you're out here in the garden, hands down, the best way to eat fresh okra. Now, after it's been in the house for a couple days, I don't like it like that. But those little 2 or 3 inch, if you can get them, say less than 3 inches long pods, like this, that is the tastiest snack. Straight off the plant. They're so good. They're almost kind of sweet. I love fried okra, don't get me wrong, but that right there is good stuff. And I noticed I missed a zucchini plant when I was out here cleaning up. I missed one of these. It was out early this morning, but look at that. It's probably too big to fry. I know a lot of people would make zucchini bread or something like that out of this, but that is over 18 inches long. Way bigger than what I prefer. I kind of cleaned everything up for the most part. There's still probably a few of these white patty pan squash. No, I think I got them all picked. Cucumbers exploded while we were gone. I picked about a half a dozen cucumbers off of this early this morning, but look at that little baby cucumber. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm looking for more of those little okra pods though. I need more of those snacks. Look at these green beans. Oh my goodness, we got a lot of green beans to eat right now. I need to get all those picked, but I think right now I'm gonna grab some greens for some juice because I've been on vacation food for a week and nothing helps clear your body out like some fresh greens. So let's go with some Swiss chard, Rainbow Light Swiss chard. We'll get some of this kale. Probably got some red Russian kale down here. Let's get the pests get after it pretty bad, but there's a lot of it, and I bet I can find some they'll share with me. Man, I'm telling you what, it does not take long to get hot and sweaty in this kind of heat. I'm glad we got a little breeze blowing, but man, that humidity is not playing around. But I got some greens, I got some beets, probably got a couple cucumbers that I picked this morning, and we'll throw probably some carrots and maybe some apples for a little sweetness in our juice. I'm gonna go make some juice in the AC while my wife runs the mower. All right, here's what's on the juice menu today. So mixed greens from the garden, 4 small beets with the greens because beet greens are amazing for you. 2 of our own cucumbers, 4 apples, some carrots. This is the only thing that was store-bought. And Earl thinks he wants some juice, but he's wrong. And we're gonna be using the Breville Big Squeeze. This is a slow churn juicer. Not the high speed centrifugal style, but we've used this for several years. The Breville Big Squeeze, it works great. You're a dirty girl. Mm-hmm. You got...
It's a little dusty out there.
I made your lunch.
Yay! Thanks.
In a cup.
Thanks. Good excuse for a break.
I was beginning to wonder if you were ever going to respond to my message.
I don't hear them sometimes with the music playing in my ears. It doesn't beep, it's just a pause.
Nothing like a good jar of beet juice to cleanse your blood after a vacation.
That is the truth.
Because you did not eat healthy on vacation. What are those tots called?
Loaded tots.
The loaded tots at the Water Pig barbecue. You went there to eat seafood, and your favorite thing was the loaded tots.
That's not my favorite. My favorite's the baked oysters.
Oh, that's true.
And I ate those twice.
You ate at least 2 baskets full of the loaded tots too, though.
Yeah.
Well, break time's over. Juice was good, I'm telling you. Beet juice is an acquired taste, I'm not gonna lie, but once you learn, once your taste buds adjust to it, it's really good. And you can disguise it with a lot of other things. I know everyone's not 100% pro juicer because there is a little bit of waste, but we're gonna bring this stuff down to the barn and give it to Pepper. And I just got an alert on my phone. Okay, I just got an alert on my phone that we're under a severe heat advisory, which is pretty much every day this time of year in Oklahoma. So I'm gonna do what I can to help the animals cool off a little bit and see if the alpacas are doing all right. There's old Steve. What's up, buddy? You can't come out right now. Stay in there. You can't come out. Stay there. Copper, man, you're just like the perfect mini donkey size right now. You kind of blending in with the donkeys. Pepper, I brought you something. Here, come over here in the shade, Pepper. Come over here in the shade. Brought you a snack. Pepper, Pepper's lost a lot of hair since we left for Florida. You a woolly bugger. And look how much hair she's lost. It's warm out here, but she sure loves these scraps. Here, I'll just put it on the ground for you and you can pick through it. Hey, looky here. There's an old egg in it. Here, you like eggs. Steve likes me. Now when it's this hot, you just can't help but feel sorry for these alpacas. The alpacas, we have not sheared yet, but that is on the schedule for tomorrow. We've actually got a guy coming in that's going to help us shear them. A little bit more of a professional in the alpaca world. My father-in-law typically comes down and helps us shear the alpacas, but this year he's not going to be able to help us. He's kind of hurt his foot at work before we went to Pensacola, and it's I don't know if it's broken or not, but it sure looks like it. So we're going to get someone that's a little bit more of a professional in the alpaca world to help us shear these guys. So I'm gonna have to go pick up Rufus tomorrow and bring him home. There's old Jerry, he's doing all right, but this time of year, man, these guys just get really hot and they hang out right next to the water troughs all day. So I'm gonna give them a little I'll turn on the sprinkler, kind of help cool them off a little bit. I try not to spray them down. They love water, they love getting sprayed, but I try not to do it during the heat of the day very much, because I mean, I don't know this for a fact, but as thick as their coat is, I've always been told that wetting it down isn't the best thing for them. So well, we try to keep them with plenty of fresh, clean water. I know it doesn't look clean on video, but it's clean. And they basically destroy it every day. You have to come out here, dump the tubs out, and refill them pretty much every day this time of year, because they like to stand in it, they like to splash in it. But went and pulled this out of my old pig pen. See if we can help them out, help Pepper out. This hasn't been used since we raised our butcher pigs, what, a year ago? So we'll give them a little, give that a cleaning and give them something they can get in. Pepper might like it more than anything. The ducks will absolutely love the little tub. What's the matter, Pepper? You like that stuff? What is it, girl? What do you think, sister? How you liking that one bottle a day life? Is it tough on you? No takers? Just gonna hang out and watch me? Trying to give you lots of plenty of fresh, clean water. That's nice and cool. Filling up a couple small tubs, because those just get nasty every day. It's easier to use the small ones sometimes. We can fill them up a couple times a day, morning and evening. Because I can promise you, the ducks will make a mess out of these in no time, but I fill up multiple. So there's two here, there's a little one there, a little one there. See the ducks? I see you, ducks. I see your duck feathers in that water. I'll have to go clean that one out. But I try to use a bunch of small water troughs this time of year, because they're easier to clean out, and all the animals can have a selection of different places to get water. I know one thing, these alpacas look hot, so it's a good thing we got a lot of good cool shade. And I always, when I dump out the water, like, so you have a little mud stream like this, they'll come in, just lay in that for a couple hours during the heat of the day, and their stomachs are a little bit more exposed. They don't grow as much hair on their stomach, so that's a good way for them to stay cool. In the evenings, I'll turn my sprinkler on. Phoebe's standing next to my sprinkler. I gotta go turn the water off, but Phoebe's standing next to my sprinkler, so I'll hook it up and set it up so that the alpacas can play in the sprinkler. Steve, are you hungry? It's kind of hot right now, isn't it? What's up, Mr. Ralph? How are you, buddy? I saw a video that a friend sent me on Instagram the other day, and it was talking about, I don't think the world is prepared for the potential of what food is going to cost in the near future with the rising cost of feed and hay and fuel and everything it takes a farmer to raise a calf to a butcher weight. We haven't seen those costs come to fruition yet, what it's cost those farmers, because they're just now feeding that crop of calves, so they haven't actually gone through the full cycle. And there's a really good potential that in the next 6 to 8 months, food prices, meat prices could double and triple with the price of feed lately. It's a scary thought, and it makes me really thankful that we have 2 freezers full of meat. And you know, I know a lot of you don't want to hear it, but we've got Ralph. I know he's a mini Hereford. He's not going to be a 1,000-pound steer, but we can still raise Ralph up in the next year and a half to a butcher weight of probably, I'm hoping, 6, 7, maybe 800 pounds. That's a lot of beef to, you know, to put in our freezer. And not saying for sure that's exactly what we're going to do with Ralph. We may do something different and get a different feeder steer, but probably more than likely he's going to end up in the freezer, especially if, you know, over the next 6 months to a year we see beef prices double, triple, quadruple like there's potential for it to. That's a scary thought. But not for you, Steve. You're not ever gonna have to worry about that, are you, buddy? Back away, I will spray you. What's up, Freedom? That good, Phoebe? I'm glad you don't stand in the water like somebody else over there.
Oh, she cut her nose. That was a scab I just pulled off.
Where she cut her nose?
Right there, just a little bit.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like.
What'd you do that for? You're just so accident prone. You know that? Well, chores are done. Yard's all mowed. DJ took care of that. Got all the yard mowed, driveway mowed. Everything's done. I'm really thankful that she enjoys mowing, and having that really nice Exmark mower to do the job sure makes it so much faster. Like, I've lived on this property my entire life, other than when I was in college and the first couple of years I got married. Growing up here, we mowed our property with an old Craftsman riding mower, and it was kind of my job to do that most of my childhood and up through the teenage years, and it was literally an all-day process. And now with a good zero turn like the Exmark, man, I cut it down to like maybe 2 to 3 hours total. But it's hot. So Houston and Jacoby are in the house. We're probably gonna head to the creek and do something in a little bit, but I just wanted to give you guys an update on the merch situation. We launched our summer merch, so DJ's Do Your Best t-shirt, the long sleeve fishing shirt, the badge tee, and DJ's tank top. Well, there's a couple in here, but that's just our safety net supply. So we don't sell down to 0, we sell everything down to 1, basically, because we make errors and we need that extra supply. But that stuff sold out in like 3 days, guys. I'm not kidding. Like everything we had in inventory of the new merch, pretty much, aside from maybe a couple smalls and 1 or 2 things, sold out in like 3 days. We are trying to get more here as soon as possible. The goal is obviously to sell your entire supply, but I don't like selling out in 3 days. Like that means a ton of you guys probably sat out there and missed things that you wanted to get. So we are restocking everything. DJ's gonna do the badge tee in a different color. I'm not sure, I think it's gonna be like a gray or a cream. I'm not sure what she's decided on yet. And we're coming out with a AFH 4th of July t-shirt that will be available probably when this video is posted. So I'm not 100% sure yet. It's just depending on if they get here in time. So when you're watching this, go check out armsfamilyhomestead.com, see if the new AFH 4th of July tee is on there. The rest of this stuff should be restocked, including some new hats that we got. This is brand new. Just put one out of the box today. So armsfamilyhomestead.com if you're interested, or if you missed out in the summer launch stuff. We're trying to get it restocked as quickly as possible. I'm not kidding when I say DJ and one of her friends, Tracy, sit out here and packaged almost 400 orders in one day. We dropped 380 something orders off at the post office yesterday. So by the time you guys are watching this, I'm sure you've all received it all. But just crazy. It's insane. So guys, thank you so much for supporting us and what we do. I know there's haters out there, and I know there's people that don't like everything that we do, and I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. We're not trying to please everybody. We're just trying to make you happy. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Y'all have a great day. And as always, we'll see you on the next video.